I'm Kyle Berger here at the Championship Tailgate Plaza. As soon as you walk into this area, you find this 3D street painting, and it's absolutely incredible. New outlook on the game, above the rim. It's an honor to once again be one of the voters to decide which player wins the most coveted individual award in college football, the Heisman Memorial Trophy. Patrick spends most of the game at the end of the bench, typically in the last few chairs, but when the action really revs up, when you wear pink pants, you better back it up with a strong golf game. Alabama alum Justin Thomas did that and then some in the third round of the U.S. Open. Yeah, we're staying outside Mercedes-Benz Stadium where the national championship game will be played on Monday. The Bone Frog course here at Talladega has 3 new obstacles. I'd show them to you, but someone's got to hold the microphone. We're in the Ybor City neighborhood where I found an Alabama fan that goes to great lengths to prove his loyalty, and that length includes his hair, which is now a buzz cut. As far as the physical part, Jameis is really working these kids in the quarterback drills. Number 1. Roll Tide.
What are you doing here, Armstrong?
Me?
Yeah. You're in the wrong part of town.
What's Dabo getting for Christmas next year?
Whatever he wants.
Now, due to FCC regulations, I cannot show you video highlights of the game. Still in progress. I have the next best thing. Red and blue Sharpies and some blank paper. First quarter highlights from Bryant-Denny Stadium. Auburn and Alabama exchanged field goals. Covering the national championship game in Atlanta, Kyle Berger, WVTM 13. Hundreds of Alabama fans showed up at Media Day to see their favorite Crimson Tide players up close, but not close enough to ask them a question. Now that's where I come in. Hi there, how are you?
Good, how are you?
You have a question for Hal?
Sure. So, tell us what's the most
Funniest thing that you have experienced from Coach Saban?
Anytime like anybody complains about like being sore, or being tired, or anything, or just not wanting to be at practice, he always gives some sort of witty response saying like, "Oh, you think you're tired? Like, this is what's going on in my life, and I'm that much more tired than you."
Philip, you got a question for him? Ask him.
Yeah, can I touch the trophy?
When we get through winning it.
Roll Tide.
That's up to Coach Saban, but I'm down with it. I'm cool with it.
I am a big Bama fan.
I'm so a graduate of Bama, but I was just wondering how it feels to be
Playing in your first national championship game.
in Roll Tide.
Honestly, words can't explain, this to be in this position. It's a bright feeling like inside of me. I dreamed about this moment, so now that it's here, I'm just blessed to be here.
You got anything else?
Yes. How many touchdowns are you going to catch?
To surpass OJ in the championship game.
Well, I mean, hopefully 3, but I mean that's something that's going to be extremely hard to do.
Well, that made my job easy. Covering the national championship in Atlanta, Kyle Berger, WVTM 13.
So my name is Maktar Goy. I'm from Senegal, West Africa.
A 15-hour plane ride home. Maktar is UAB's 6'10" freshman. He also goes by a nickname inspired from his grandfather.
And people in my AU team start calling me like the Lion. And then I was like, actually, I'm the Lion Killer.
His first love in sports was soccer, until his mom, a basketball coach, encouraged him to try her sport, more so to get him away from a bad crowd.
I grew up in a neighborhood that was like really rough, just like bad, and there's fighting, there's stuff that like really not good, when especially when you like want to do something in life.
That's when Maktar enrolled at Seed Academy in Africa, a program that helps student athletes come to the United States. Maktar didn't really fall in love with the game until he grew 6 inches in 18 months at 15 years old. Those extra inches gave him a new outlook on the game, above the rim. Was it a culture shock coming over here?
See, I left my house at like 15. So it was kind of rough to leave.
He spent 1 year at a small school in Boston before moving to Arizona. That's when he really flourished, and scholarship offers poured in from schools like Florida and Louisville. But UAB was the first offer.
Just the kind of high character he is, the high energy kind of guy he is. He was really my kind of guy.
I trust him a lot, and he was honest with me throughout the whole process.
He's a Blazer now.
I'm gonna play as hard as hell.
But a Lion Killer at heart. In Birmingham, Kyle Berger, WVTM 13.
I really don't say I have a particular style. You know, if I had to name a style, I would say it's winning.
That winning style began with Nick Saban's process for former Alabama linebacker Eric Anders. Anders played a big part in the Crimson Tide's 2009 National Championship. Since then, he steadily climbed the ranks in mixed martial arts and puts his undefeated 8-0 record on the line in his UFC debut against Rafael Natal. Anders fighting on a short notice as an injury replacement. He told me earlier this week that won't bother him because he stays ready. 2 minutes into the first round, Anders chases Natal across the octagon, gets Natal on the mat, and then Anders goes with the ground and pound method. It works. Moments later, Anders connects 3 shots to the jaw, and there is your first round knockout.
I have a lot of experience on the big stage. There's ice water running in these veins. I don't think there's a venue or anything that's too big for me. I'm ready to take over this middleweight division, and any middleweight getting the same treatment.
Anders is now 9-0 in his MMA career with 6 first-round finishes. The Birmingham Barons trying to climb out of the Southern League North Division's basement. The Barons are 10 games out of first place, but a win tonight, they would share that lower living space with the Jackson Generals. Barons decked out in pink from head to toe for breast cancer awareness tonight. And it was not a good first 3 innings for pitcher Spencer Adams. Down 2-0 in the third, Kelly Dugan finds that concrete structure over the left center field wall. A 3-run home run, 5-0 Generals, and the Generals go on to get the win 9-3. Braves on the West Coast road trip, game 3 of 4 in their series with the Dodgers. And how about some Dodger sandwiches? Braves trailing 2-1 in the 5th inning. 1 on for former Dodger Matt Kemp. Singles to left. That scores Johan Camargo. And we're tied at 2. This game's still in the 7th inning. Braves trail 3-2. We're not done yet. When we come back, highlights from a round of a lifetime at the British Open. You're watching WVTM 13. Sports. Branden Grace had no idea he was rewriting history. During the 3rd round of the British Open, the PGA pro from South Africa carded a 62, the lowest score ever in a major championship. Jack Arnie Tiger never did what that man did today. Branden Grace, here he is on 16, makes a long birdie putt to move to 3 under. You know, he jumped 40 spots on the leaderboard today. Then on 18, the putt to set the record, the lowest round in a major with a 62. Grace is 4 under overall. He's chasing Jordan Spieth along with everybody else. Spieth, a 65, 11 under for the tournament. But Grace, here he is commenting on his round of a lifetime.
I had 2.
For the 3rd straight year, the PGA Tour's Barbasol Championship takes place at the Grand National Course in Opelika, just down the road from Auburn. So, of course, that brings out Bruce Pearl and Gus Malzahn. Both coaches feel good about the upcoming basketball and football seasons. 3rd round action at the Barbasol Championship. Scott Stallings shot a round of 60 to shoot 9 spots up the leaderboard to the top. He's your leader at 19 under through 3 rounds. 1 shot off that lead is Grayson Murray. For the 2nd straight year, Kyle Busch claims pole position at Indianapolis. This could be a big deal because Busch chases an unprecedented 3rd consecutive NASCAR Brickyard 400 victory on Sunday. We'll have more after the break. You're watching WVTM 13 News.